Hey, hey, ho, ho. Is it time for Christmas? Is it time for the holidays? Oh, wow, it's just around the corner, isn't it? Hi, I'm Marion Gelletley, and I am here today to say it's right around the corner. My husband and I were out this morning doing some errands, and music, holiday music came on, and we looked at one another and we went, already? And then I said to myself, you know what? This music makes me happy. It really does. So why not? And how many friends do I have that already have their Christmas decorations up? And I say, whatever. If it makes you happy, it makes me happy. So I love the holidays. And yes, I really understand that, this year it's going to be different. There's no doubt about that. You're probably, well, maybe you're staying home, or maybe you're getting together with your small pod of friends, or maybe you're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving dinner on Zoom and holiday Christmas cocktails on Zoom. I don't know. Maybe you're going to be staying at home cooking with your hubby. That's what I'm going to be doing. And so rather than being down and out about it, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just grateful that I'm healthy, and I hope you are as well. So, no matter what you're doing, I know that we all still want to be comfy and we want to be cozy because guess what? Since last March, we've really gotten used to that. And so we don't have to give that up. But why not add a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of joy to that cozy and to that comfort? Because the fact is that when you do, guess what? You feel better about the day ahead and about yourself as well. I don't know if you saw last week, but there was an article in the Wall Street Journal. Let's see, there might be too much glare on this. Yep, there we go. I get all confused here with which way is right, which way is left when I'm on a camera. But anyway, this article was called People Are Dressing Up Even If They Have Nowhere to Go. Okay? Isn't that a nice thought? Well, I don't know about you. Some days I do get dressed up, some days I don't. But what I think we have found is if we don't have a reason to dress up, we don't. And that sometimes has an effect on our motivation, and it sometimes has one day kind of bleeding into the next. You get up in the morning and you go, what day is this? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I think this is Friday. Okay, so that's what happens. Um, and psychiatrists have named this, well, the way folks are feeling these days, psychiatrists have named it enclothed cognition. And it's a theory that describes the effect that clothes have on how we feel and ultimately how we act. So, Dr. Nina Vassen, who's a psychiatrist and a clinical associate professor at Stanford University School of Medicine, says, quote, clothing shapes your mental state and your productivity. So think about Superman when he puts on his cape. Just think about all the things that he could do when he had that cape on. So I want us to put our cape on for the holiday season so that we can, be happy about it, we can have fun with it, and we can feel really good about it. So let's put on our cape. So, day one is going to be really simple of this 12 days of 2020 holiday style. We're going to begin with a simple concept, but yet for me, it's really a valuable concept because it's easy. Day one, get out your jewelry. That's what I want to say. Just get out your jewelry. How many months has it been since you've had your jewelry box out and open and really explored what's going on in that jewelry box? Some of it may need a little dusting off, and that's okay. Some of it you may go through and go, oh, well, I don't think I'd wear that now. But what I'm going to ask you to do today is to think about ways that you might be able to take that piece and combine it with other things and make it into your own statement necklace. Now, you may have statement necklaces like what I have on today, but not everyone does. And I don't have a lot of them. I have a couple of them. But how can I go ahead and make some statement necklaces if I don't have one myself? So let's take a peek at some things that we might be able to do. I'm going to use myself as the model today. And maybe what I'll do is I'm going to take this necklace that I have on, which is one of my favorites and is one of those that I get comments every time I wear it because it's attention getting and it is something that just really works with my coloring. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it over here on a very simple, casual, comfortable red top, red being, obviously the color of the holiday season, and just taking this piece and adding a statement necklace, I changed the personality. So that's what we're looking to do. All right. So we all want to begin, I think. We want to stay comfortable, we want to stay cozy. And so, something I would suggest is that you look for things in your closet first off, in terms of your clothing, that are simple, that has a simple neckline, that maybe it's a solid color, like I've got on black today, which is one of my best neutrals. Um, Maybe it's a black tunic or a black short dress. Maybe it's a cream color top. Maybe it's going to be color. But in other words, pick out some neutrals. I like to begin with neutrals. I even have brown is another neutral of mine. So I pulled out a brown jean so we can actually take a look at that. So here we go. So simple neckline, solid color, neutral color top with a pair of trousers, a simple tunic with, a jean, and you're ready to go. Now you're going to get out those great pieces of jewelry that you have. Or maybe you think not so great pieces of jewelry. So let me show you. Let's first of all begin with pearls. Okay, I think all of us probably have pearls. Some of us enjoy pearls more than others. And it's the luster of a pearl that I think is so timely for this particular season. But let's pull out some pearls, and the idea would be to put them on and to say, okay, what do I think? Okay, not very exciting for me. Now, for somebody that is very feminine and very classic, this might be all that she really wants or all that you really want. For me, this just doesn't do it. So let me see what else I have in my closet, in my jewelry box. Oh, I have another strand of pearls. Bigger pearls, longer pearls. Okay, how is that working for me? Let's give it a whirl. And sometimes trying to do this, when you're on video, just doesn't work so well. Alrighty, Marion. All right, I'm just going to hold that up there for you. Okay, that still doesn't do it for me. All right, next thing would be to keep looking. Are there any more things that you have in your drawer that are pearl-like? So we're looking for commonality, and so commonality of pearls. So these are some Biwa pearls that I guess I bet I've had 30 years. And I never wear them by themselves because they're a little too dainty for me. But can they layer onto something to start making the necklace a little more interesting? Well, for me, that still doesn't quite do it. So then I found these strands, kind of the Chanel sort of pearl look that I've had probably since the 80s. And I put that together with my Biwa pearls and put that up against my necklace. And now I'm saying, okay, so now I'm starting for me to make a statement necklace. And this I really like. Now I could even go a little crazier and I could add these I've had probably since the 80s as well. It's a combination of pearl and gold and a little bit of crystal. So if I want some extra sparkle, I can integrate that. Now you might say, well, how are you going to keep all that around your neck, Marion? Well, I happen to have one of these little clasps that I love, and I don't remember where I got it, but I've had it for years. And what it allows me to do is to go ahead and attach, in the back, clasp it in the back, and I'm ready to go. So this is something that you'd have to find, maybe actually go into a jeweler or to a jewelry boutique and see if they have something, or go onto Amazon. I'm sure you're going to find it there as well. So pearls are a wonderful thing to liven up black. I could even put it over, the cream color top, and it would be a little monochromatic. Or I could put it over the red and pop that as well. So very classic pieces with classic pearls put together in a way that really makes you happy. That's really the goal. Now you can do the exact same thing with metals. So if I put this on, and I do wear this quite a bit, it's a metal, a gold medal that also has, some stones in it. So the stone is both a black and a brown stone, my two colors. So I wear that very well. But maybe I say, I want to go ahead and make this a little more interesting. So you can layer different lengths of metals. Okay. So that just brings the eye up a little higher, and the scale of the chain is different. So that's what I like too, to mix sort of the dimension, the scale of things, and the size of things, just like you saw I did with the pearls. Definitely different scales of things. So, how are you going to create different combinations? And what I want you to really think about is, let's have some fun. Okay, let's try an experiment. Let's just put things together that we never thought might work together. For instance, I have this piece, which I love, but again, I don't wear it a lot. And I thought, okay, inspiration. Look at that. Does that work with that beautifully? I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring my computer a little closer. And you can see how the colors just pick off one another so beautifully. So if I wanted, I could layer this right here. I could take this and double strand it if I wanted to, and thereby really creating a very pretty necklace. So look for things that have some relation to one another, and then try pairing them together and see what comes of it. And also look for jewelry in your jewelry box that really is representative of your personal coloring. I think that's so important. So you can see, let's see, which way am I going? This way. So you can see I've got a lot of brown still in my hair. And so brown has always been a neutral color for me. Now my hair is going gray. And so I'm going to start transitioning to some different metals, meaning rose gold or silver. But I'm not there yet. So I can still get away with the gold and just have some fun with it. So get into that jewelry box. You don't have to go out and buy things. I know you've got things in the jewelry box that are going to work really well for you. Now, here's another thing. So we're looking for pieces in the jewelry box for the holiday season that have sparkle, that have luster, that may be of a color that represents the season. So red is a color that I love and that I happen to have. And I have to say that this is a piece that I think is very pretty, but again, not as interesting as I would like it to be anymore. So when I bought it, a little more classic, my style was a little more classic. Now my style has gotten to be a little more artful. And so here we go. What could I do? Well, I found this piece too that I haven't worn for a long time. So this has got a combination of red beads as well as some peach color, and you can see how that peach color really works very nicely back with my skin tone. So what I can do is I can take these two pieces, twirl them around, and create a really pretty necklace for myself. So for me, that makes me happy just because it's a little more unusual. And again, I keep going back to what is your style personality? And for me, having things that are a little more artful, a little more unusual is making me a little bit happier these days. And that, not that I'm not happy, but I am, but getting to away from more of the classic style and going into more of the artful style is definitely the direction that I've been headed. Let's see, are those? Oh, yes, I have something over here that's really special. So my little model Molly here. Now these are two pieces that I bought last February, just as we're finding out that COVID was upon us. So I have to say that I have not worn these pieces, but I keep looking at them and going, oh my goodness, I can't wait for the opportunity. So these are designed by a woman by the name of Angela Clark. She's a, jewelry designer extraordinaire from Australia. And I met her at a conference that I was at. She had her jewelry there, and I just fell in love with these pieces. So this piece is hand stitched check glass beaded collar, and then it's got the stitched in Swarovski flowers that I think are just so unusual. So that's one piece, and this piece could be put over the black top and could be just totally by itself, or I happen to have this already layered on the tunic, so I just left it. And yes, look at that. That works because the sparkle and the illumination of the beads that we see here work back to the beads here. So you can, again, do something very simple, or you can be more eclectic and add this beautiful collar. So I can see all kinds of possibilities for this. And maybe, it's going to be a New Year's Eve holiday on Zoom call where I'd pull something like this out and have fun with that. Now, these are kind of a flapper style necklace. Look how long it is. Woo, very long. And so you can take this piece and do anything you want with it. You can knot it like the flappers did. You can bring it up close to the face and, do four layers. You can do like what I did before, where I had the 3 layers and then I had the collar up here. So again, looking at these pieces and just saying, okay, what could I do with what I already have? And how could I make it more interesting? That's really the name of the game. So there you have, I hope, some ideas of taking basic pieces, basic clothing pieces, and using them now to be the palette for adding wonderful jewelry concoctions that you're going to be putting together. So remember, you don't need to have a statement necklace. You can create one beautifully. So I want to encourage you to get out that jewelry box, play with the pieces, have some fun, be a designer. And what I'm going to do is to challenge you to go ahead and post a photo of a statement necklace that you've created. You can either just lay it out on your bed and take a photo, or you can actually put it on, just like you see me today. Take a photo and go ahead and post it in the right here on this page on the Powerful Presence with Marian Gellatley page. And what that's going to do is you get to post one picture every single day for the next 12 times that we get together on Facebook Live. And what you're going to be able to do then is be in a drawing for a complimentary ticket to my 5-week live Style Shift program. And it's a great program, I must say. But I thought I would share with you Judy Lucas, who is one of the people that was in the class just recently. I'm just going to read what she wrote about it. She said, Style Shift definitely was not a typical course. It was inspirational, adventurous, and fun. It provided me with excellent guidelines for redefining my personal and professional style for who I am and where I am in my life today. The program was professionally presented both visually and verbally and was personally individualized to each participant. It exceeded my expectations. So, I am going to be picking or drawing from a hat the name of a person on December 16th that's actually going to win a free complimentary ticket to the program, which will be starting in early 2021. So thank you for being here today for day one. I will see you back here, same time, 12:30 on Sunday with day two tips. And please feel free to go ahead and share this video out with your friends and invite them to come along and participate in the fun that we'll have over the next days. So I will see you on Fridays, on Sundays, and on Wednesdays of every week until December 16th. So that will give us the 12 days of Christmas, or of holiday, I should say, of holiday season. All right, you all, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you back here on Sunday. Bye now.